Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. It's a Monday, back to site. We are back at the timber frame extension today. So on Friday, I think we were at the garden house with the bathroom. Didn't get to film because we was really busy. We had a lot of small internal bits to do, so it was just too difficult to film. But we'll be back there tomorrow, so hopefully I'll show you guys a bit more and I'll show you what we did as well. I did post some pictures on the Instagram, so also you can follow us on Instagram at BRR YouTube as well. You can see sometimes I post photos and short video clips on there. Right, so we are back here now. So you guys remember, I think on Thursday we got our steels done. All our steels are in, all our pad stones. I'll quickly just run through that again with you guys. So we did this one obviously before. We did the pad stones and that's all set now, that's looking good. We also did the one down here as well, and I'll take you through to the kitchen side, or the old kitchen, should I say. And we did the pad stone there as well. So we've got some bricking up to do, which I'm going to be doing today, and then tomorrow I'll be able to take these acros down. We've booked in for an inspection now, so we're waiting to hear back when the inspector's going to come in and inspect the steels, which is the next thing we need to do in here. Once we get the steel signed off, then we can actually start boxing all this stuff in. The boxing in, I'm gonna throw this out and ask you guys ideas on this, or what you think of how would you box this in. There's a couple of ways we could do it. I'll list a few of the ways that come to my mind. You guys tell me what you think will look the best. I don't think anything's gonna look great, just the way it's been designed. Personally, obviously I'm not a designer and I'm not a structural engineer, so I couldn't tell you if it could work or what the calculations are, but personally, I would have designed, maybe it would have had to be a bigger steel, but that it would have been connected higher up so that the steel could have been higher, and then the boxing could have been just one level. But as you can see, we've got 3 levels. So we've got the level of the extension ceiling, we've got this lowest steel, and then we've got the higher steels, those 2. So 2 options could be, one, we box this steel in, just wrap around it so it's sort of like a beam along the ceiling. When we get to here, this is one option. When we get to here, we carry on with it all. Well, we wrap around here. When we get to here, we wrap around here, go back up to the ceiling, and then drop down again and wrap round. So that's sort of like down, up, yeah, that's one idea. 2, we could do, when we get to here and we drop down, just like the original ceiling was before, we just run all the way across from here, all the way across to here, and then drop down and then back up. Or when we get to here, we drop it down, right down here, and then just go all the way across and then up, so then it's only 2 levels. Or another level, which we haven't really priced for and I ideally wouldn't want to do, is we come down here, we go up, and in this one we take the whole ceiling all the way as one level, so essentially drop the ceiling so that this steel here and that steel are all buried in the ceiling. But obviously it brings the ceiling down fairly low, so customer would obviously have to decide, but I'm going to give them the options. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I mean, I've probably leaned towards boxing this column in. When we get here, just instead of dropping it tight under here, bringing it lower and then just bringing it straight across. So these 2 steels are on one level, which is similar how it was before. Which just means this part is a little bit lower than it was before. So yeah, this is the ideas I have. I'm not really sure which one we're going to go for yet. We've got time to figure that out till our steels get past and we're ready to do the boxing in. But yeah, I thought I'd throw that out to you guys and tell me what you guys think of what you think would look the best or what would be the best idea to do. All right, so basically today's job moving forward now is, one of the first jobs, we've got to take this wall out. This wall here is going to come out, and we are basically just cleaning and clearing the place up. And then I'll be doing some bricking up as well, all around on the outside and around up to that steel. I'm going to bring the brick up to there, bricking all the sides and stuff like that. I'm going to leave some space so that the engineer or the structural engineer can see the end bearings of the steels. So I don't want to block it all up, but I blocked most of it up today. So that's the main thing in today, and we're going to do this clean and clear out of the place so that we are ready to sort of start doing all these final interior works. Yeah, so that's the plan today. Throughout the day, I'm going to be doing some other things. I actually have to, a lot of people have been asking about the cowboy build job, what's going on here. We've had lots of change, back and forth, back and forth. We've settled now on what's happening. So we actually have now finally got the building control with the council sorted out. I have an appointment with them today at 11:30. So I'm going to be shooting off at some point here to go down there to meet him and to discuss moving forward of what we can and what he's going to be happy with. The main thing we need to sort out is the foundation, that existing foundation. Also, the original builders, when they built the extension, they didn't actually build it to plan. So what's been put on the planning is not what they built. So we need to change some of where the walls are. So it would mean if I do get to use the existing foundations, I'm going to have to tie some new foundations in. So I'm going to need to discuss with him how I can tie those foundations in, what he will accept. I'm really trying to avoid us having to take these foundations off because they're a meter deep and they're 600 mil wide. And you know the nightmare it is with even just machinery down there. So yeah, so I'll be doing that today. I'll do another video for that when I'm down there, and I'll explain whatever the findings are and whatever discussion was with the engineer. And moving forward, we will see how we go on there. Yeah, so that's it, guys. So anyway, we're going to crack on to work. Let's see what we can do today. Hi guys, so I'm back. So I just come back from the cowboy builder job. I had a meeting with the inspector. The guys have been here working, and they've done an amazing job. So as you guys can see, the wall is gone. Taking the wall out all the way down to the floor joist here, and they've cleared the place as well. So now we can see, like, so the whole place is open now. Once these acros go, it'll be even nicer to have a look at it. We've got just this last piece to take off here. This is just timber studding on top of here. But I did want to just double check and make sure that it wasn't, the joists weren't supporting on it, because the joists run this way. So I've looked all the way through. I've broken the ceiling all the way through, and it runs here. So we have to take this off, which is all in timber. And that's pretty much the space opened up. So the next job now we'll be doing is a bit of bricking up. I want to brick up this area just to close this off from the living room so no dust can get through the living room. I'm going to close that up with some brick. Inspector will be able to see the other side of that steel from the living room side anyway. So that will be that. I could brick up, I want to brick up around this steel here. Start bricking up this area and tidying up this sort of area here. I'll probably leave that side a little bit open on that side so you can see that side. But I'll brick up all this side. And the same thing over there on that side again. I'll leave this little gap open so you can see through that side. And I'll start bricking up and tidying up. I need to brick up on the outside here as well. Also, we've got a little bit to do underneath the steel here. And just pack it up with mortar around there. And that's pretty much it for today. So yeah, once we've done that and we get our steels passed, it's the boxing in. Looking at it now, it's not looking as bad now that the wall's gone. I can see it open up. I think it should be okay. But please let me know what your thoughts are on the how I should box these steels in. I'm willing to take suggestions on that and what would look the best. I mean, there's another option maybe of bringing this under here and then giving it a slight angle, and then coming that way. So that way you get a little bit more headroom in this area here instead of me just taking it square. Maybe bring it down slight angle might work as well. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll run that through with the client once we get to that stage. Yeah. So yeah, let's carry on with some brickwork and yeah, let's get wrapped up for today. Just a quick update. Today was not a filming day. My phone was out of service most of the time today, so it's just more of an update just to show you guys what we did. As you can see now, we've taken a lot of the acros out. Mainly the ones that were being supporting the joists, because those were already on the steel, so those could come out. It's just a little bit of pointing I need to do, or a little packing I need to do under those bricks there. So left these 2 acros for now. I didn't get to do that. What did we do today in here? Well, I filled up most of this corner here, pretty much. This corner is pretty much filled up. I've left this side here so it can be inspected. Same thing on this side as well. Packed that all up as well. Same thing, left that corner there to be inspected. And I did some packing up here around the steel. There's a few pieces I need to do and fill it in and stuff. But otherwise, yeah, the steel is locked in place. And that's basically as far as we got today. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's looking good. The space is open out. Took the wall out, obviously, clean up the place. So I'm just waiting to hear back from the inspector about when he can come. Hopefully he can come very soon. We can get this inspected. We can start closing this up. As I said, let me know what you think about closing up. Give me your ideas. I'm really interested in that. Other than that, we can get on with the screeding now. We've got a screeding here, put some insulation down, run some pipes and stuff like that, and get this floor up to the level of the old timber floor. And once that's done, we are pretty much home free. It will be plastering and wait for the kitchen. The kitchen is being ordered now. It's going to take a couple of weeks anyway. I think about 4 or 5 weeks for the kitchen. So we're going to be way ahead and ready for it anyway. Once it does come in, we should just bang it in, do the flooring, paint and all that stuff, and we should be done. All right, guys. So anyway, we are off now. I just want to give you an update. As I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this and let us know what you think. And we'll see you guys in the next video. So take care.